Hello, people of YouTube. I look really bad right now. It's Julia from Spoof City, and I don't got my other half here. So I'm just gonna do an actual video of like something serious. So instead of doing our little spoofs, I decided I put a video up about bullying, because like I know a lot of people do that and like all that, but I just wanted to get some insight out there, like um, you know, um, it's really a big thing now. And it's not like something that is easily to prevent, because we all know people bully for many reasons, but like I don't exactly understand. But um, probably a lot of you haven't known this unless you've been onto my channel. But growing up, I was bullied a lot, and it was really bad. I was, you know, everything from, sexual harassment to actually like kids saying, like everyone be happier if you were dead. And that's not okay, ever, no matter what. Like, that's not something okay, because you can't just say that. It's not like right, and it's not like freedom of speech, because that's just messed up. But recently it hasn't gotten much better. There was a time that it wasn't like bad, and it wasn't like, it just was at a standstill, and that was freshman year of high school, when I really didn't know that many people, and I didn't really talk to people, and I had my friends, but I didn't talk to anyone else. And then of course in sophomore year, where I am now, I talked to other people, and it got bad. And it wasn't like okay how I was treated, but I'm not really gonna get into what happened. But honestly, if you're being like bullied in any way, like honestly, you can inbox me and Sabrina, because we're pretty good at this stuff. No, you can inbox us on Tumblr. Like, I'll put our Tumblrs in the description, our Twitters. Like, there are people out there, but I think it's a lot of finding the resources, and if you're actually like willing to. Like, I mean, when it got bad this year, because of, just people that I met and wish I never did, and I hate them. But, you know, I ended up, it got bad enough to where my mom brought me to the police station, and it got turned over to them. It got that bad. And, that's always an option, because there's all those new bullying laws now. You know, even just saying one wrong thing could get you in a lot of trouble. But if I'm not saying if someone like says one thing to you and never says anything ever again, that you should just run away and like go to the police and be like, "Yo, like this is not okay." I'm saying you need to see a pattern pick up. All right? There needs to be like, it has to get out of control, to the point where like there you could stand up and you could say stop, but if it's out of control, you need to go get help. Like, you need to be like, talk to your parents or a teacher, or like a vice principal or a guidance counselor, or like in my case it ended up at the police. Like, that's serious. And it hasn't exactly gotten better, because now there's so much more going on because of what happened. But you know, you're not really alone if you're getting bullied, no matter how alone you feel, because like we've all felt like we're completely alone in this world. There's like what, like 6 billion people on this planet. You're not alone, no matter how much you feel like you are alone. And if you actually just reach out to someone for help, you'd be surprised how not alone you really are. Like, you'll really be shocked how many people actually go through this. And so, like, if you're being bullied, like, you need to get help. And it should never actually lead you to the point where you commit suicide, because you're worth too much to end your life, and you have a purpose. And, you know, being bullied is, maybe it's part of your purpose, and it's going to make you stronger for the future. And like, I always live by the quote, like, God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. And I don't know what your religion is, but that's what I always think. And when I'm going through something rough, I'm like, this is going to help me in the future. It's training me to be something. I know everything happens for a reason. And it's like, it's not something worth killing yourself over, because no matter how bad it seems right now, it's not going to be like this forever. And you could probably, it might not even be this the next year. If it's at school and it's just not stopping no matter what, go to a different school. All right? That's something that's an easy one. And if it happens there too, then I would even suggest, what I wanted was homeschooling because of how bad it was getting. Of course, I'm still going to school, but um, yeah. But if it's so bad where you're at the point of wanting to kill yourself over it, you need to go talk to someone, because that's that's not worth it. And death is permanent, and you can't just like kill yourself because someone said something bad. And no matter how bad it gets, I know it will get better. I know. Like, honestly, I just look at like what the good things I have are. Maybe a couple people don't like me, and maybe they see things that are kind of horrible about me, but they're not gonna break me because they're ignorant. But like, I promise it gets better. And you can hold me to that. And I'm talking like, you're gonna be like, after watching this, after like, you're gonna be like 80 years old, and you're gonna be like, you know, it did get better. It did get better. But you have to put effort into it too. It's not just gonna get better. And some of that is just standing up to people and saying, shut up. But yeah, I promise it gets better. And this is really long. But yeah, bullying's never okay. Because really, what right do you have to take away someone's happiness? And if you honestly feel as though you're better than someone because, no, you know what? You don't have any right to think you're better than someone. It's horrible. So bullying's never okay. Don't do it. And if you are bullied, get help. Honestly, it really does help. And sometimes it actually doesn't help. And in those cases, that's when it gets out of control. But it will get better. So don't do something permanent over something that is just for right now. Because after, high school and middle school, everything will change. And, it's going to be easier in the future because everything's changing. We're the generation of change. And be the change you want to see in the world, because we can change the world. So it gets better. So bye, guys. And I'll put our tumblers. Yeah, bye. Maybe I won't. I'll put mine. Alright, bye.